I'm a follower of Jesus, and I'm also a mom of three boys. And I find it really interesting that you don't have to teach children to be disobedient. It just kind of happens. Now, maybe you have a child who's super compliant. I have three very strong willed children who take after their mother. Yeah, it's fun. But recently I was having a conversation with a friend who is not a Christian, and he said, without a question, he knows that he is going to heaven. And I said, "What are you basing that off of? I'm curious. Like, tell me." And he said, "Because I'm good enough." And I said, "In comparison to who?" And he really didn't have an answer for that. So it was pretty interesting. But today's devotional kind of dives into understanding our own sin and our need for Jesus. Matthew 7 1 and 2. Judge not that you be not judged. For the judgment you pronounce, you will be judged. And with the measure you use it, will be measured to you. What do we do when we judge? We ignore our own sin and focus on the sins of others. Isn't that convenient? It's much easier to spot and remember other people's sins than our own. Only when you begin to see the truth about your own heart and admit that you are the one with the problem can things start to change. But just when you are starting to grasp the extent of your own sin, the devil will try to convince you that the problem is too big to be solved, even for Jesus. When this happens, remember that Jesus is the master teacher and he only teaches to help. Jesus never wants to destroy anyone. He has always wanted to build. Jesus is not the accuser. Satan is. Jesus wants to deliver you from the blindness that makes you unable to see your own sin and prone to judge others. Blindness to your own sin leads you to think that you are righteous enough to condemn people and cast them out. But you're not the judge. You're a servant and a friend. As Christ brings his grace into your life, enlightens you to your own sin, and teaches you how to give up judging others, you will find a new freedom to live life with transparency and joy. Do you know somebody who could benefit from listening to this message? I dare you to pray about it and then send it to them. I pray that this and God bless your day.